Good morning, everyone. Alay Patel here, and for today's discussion board, week 3 risk management, uh, discussing about whether or not alcoholic beverages should be sold at the collegiate football stadiums or not. What I think, going through a couple of articles, is that there are two sides of the story. Obviously, the positive side is that yes, the fans will have more fun if they have a couple of beers here and there. Obviously, they have a lot, especially the students, before they enter the game. They do their tailgating, they do pre-games at home. I, being a student, know what it feels like. And I wouldn't say most of the fans, but like a good handful of fans at the collegiate level do come trashed to their home games, especially if there's a big game. So I would say that in one way it might sound good for the fans, students, as well as for the athletic department of the college, as well as it would definitely boost their sales. But on contrary, the biggest factor one needs to consider is the health issues, as going through the Warney versus Armeric case. Sorry about that. The case I went through, it was a really horrific incident that happened after the Giants game. Obviously, the driver was intoxicated, and definitely the stadium has to do with it, and the stadium will get in trouble. Not just the stadium, but the team will get in trouble because of that. They had to pay a hefty fine as well. Hence, uh, it's a balancing issue, to be honest. And legally speaking, for judges and legislature, they would want the ban to come into act, as it would be a great burden that would be taken off from their shoulders, because the number of incidents would decrease automatically. When people get drunk and do crazy stuff, it would just come down. But also, it's not that it's gonna go down completely, as people, not just students but even parents and stuff, whenever they have homecoming weeks or something, they just go really hard. Trust me, I've been there during their tailgates, especially at big schools. Like I'm from IU, and it's a Big Ten school. Basketball is our main sport, so I'll just say in context that even in games like basketball, they do not have specific tailgates, but they do have pre-games in their fraternities. Especially, people keep their pre-games at houses and stuff, and they just come hammered at the arena. So I wouldn't say that it's gonna prevent completely, but yes, having a law that can prevent sales of alcohol in stadiums would make it wouldn't make a big difference, but it might make a little bit of a difference. And this way, the athletic department will stay away from troubles, as they can clearly notify that they weren't responsible for any of those actions, as they do not sell um, alcoholic beverages, which enforce the student or any individual who came to the game and did any illegal activity. Hence, concluding, I would say that for me personally, I wouldn't care if they keep a ban or not. As being a student, I know that people are they're gonna pre-game before the game, and they do not care that much if they get there, especially the students, if they get alcoholic beverages in the stadiums. But for elderly, when they just come completely sober, and a couple of beers wouldn't harm, just to get them along the way, going with the crowd and stuff, it's gonna be a really difficult decision for me to make it. But I would say that keeping a ban on alcoholic beverages in stadium isn't gonna make a massive difference. And as I'm working with the IU athletics department, IU itself is gonna incorporate bringing in alcoholic beverages in the stadium starting the football season in fall. And we're still in the debate that whether we should allow this specific section of students to consume alcoholic beverages, or we should just keep it limited to the premium suites and people who pay good hefty amounts for their suites, as such as boxes. Hence, I would say that I'm not against the judge if he wants to go ahead and lift a ban on the alcoholic beverages in the stadiums. Thank you.